today we're going to do a little quick video on Carter's checking his blood sugars and injecting some insulin if he needs to. So we do things a little bit differently here. We just found that it works that way for us, but we are aware of what standard protocol is, so we're going to show you what the protocol is and then how we do things differently, just because we found it's that bit easier and a bit more effective. So shall we go?
Yeah.
Yep, okay, right, moving down. Carter's night scout came up and said that it was 5.2 and the Dexcom is running pretty much in line with that, so we haven't needed to calibrate it. So we thought maybe it's time to do a finger prick because we don't want him to go any higher than that. No. So we use the Contour Next. This is his kit that keeps everything in.
By Schmuggle.
We use the Contour Next one glucose meter here. We have a spare, which is a USB meter. We use this to calibrate too. We use it for nighttime checks because obviously you're not supposed to check them so much through the night. A bit of a secret meter. But no, we use it mainly just to make sure that the next one is running in line. If it ever throws off something that we're not sure of, we will confirm it with this.
Say if that was just saying a bit low or high, we'll check on that first.
Yeah, we'd always double check it. We will issue the fast clicks AccuCheck Lancet pen at the hospital, and we've stuck with it. It's great. It uses these little drum lancets. It gives you 6 pricks in one drum. But obviously after a year of checking fingers,
it hurts.
They start to get a bit sore, don't they?
Yes.
So we moved on to the Gentile, which is it allows you to do alternate site testing, and it's got a really funky function that allows you to actually draw blood without pricking the skin. If you're doing a repeat blood test, say after a hypoglycemic incident, it uses different lancets, these single one-use lancets, which the doctor is able to prescribe for you. So no issues there. Really colourful. Yeah. And Carter uses alternate sites. We use this bit of the hand.
Use there.
We use the pad of the thumb.
Use here.
We use the forearm.
We also use the shoulder.
The shoulder, we can quickly at night time if he's sleeping and sort of like sleeping like this, we use the shoulder.
We also use there.
Yes, that part of the hand.
There.
You can use the fingers, but we haven't. We stayed let the fingers rest.
Yeah.
So yeah, we like the Gentile, don't we? Some people say it's bigger and clunkier, noisier, takes longer. Yeah, you have to wait a little bit for the blood to come through. It's not instant like the fast clicks, but with the fast clicks you have to prick and squeeze to get the blood out, whereas the Gentile just does it all for you. So we're going to use the Gentile now, but we're not going to go into too much detail because I might do a separate video about it because it really does deserve its own.
Okay, first we are going to show, we use the meter. I've forgotten what it's called.
It's the Contour Next one.
Contour Next one.
We like it because it's got the Bluetooth app on the mobile phones, hasn't it?
Yep.
We use a wet piece of cotton wool always to clean the skin, and then a dry piece for after.
This is the test strip that we use.
Yep.
Looks a bit weird, but
they're nice and small. They don't take much blood, do they? And there's a second chance with it. If you don't get enough blood on the first time, you can give it a bit more rather than having to use the test strip altogether.
We're gonna do the prick. I'm gonna do it there. Strangely.
Use the hand.
Aww.
Yeah, use the hand.
There.
So we clean the area because Carter's mucky, as you can see.
I haven't even been out my bike yet.
And then we just dry it off slightly as well. And then we hold the Gentile like a pen.
Then you prick.
We don't push on too hard, and we just go click, and we hold it in place, which allows the vacuum to draw up some blood. It already has. And I can let go. Damn it.
Oh no.
I know, it's because your skin was probably a bit too wet still. Let's see if we've got enough.
Yay!
Yay!
Guys, celebration, we had enough. Yeah.
And then what we do is we use cotton buds. Have we got one in here?
Yes, there is one in there.
There should be.
Oh no!
I need to put some more in.
Oh dear!
There you go.
We're a bit high. We use the cotton bud to clean off the Gentile just to make sure there's no excess blood in it. And then we would, where's it going, your little circle bit?
It's there.
There it is. We would change the lancet because
We'll dab that.
we don't want to cause any problems by using them over and over and over again.
Guess we're gonna have to have a bit of
The
insulin.
Gentile, we will. Gentile goes back in its case. The test strip comes out of the, hang on, you're going too fast again.
Oh, sorry.
Comes out of the
Case.
put it there in the mucky pile.
This is where after we'll put in the shelf bin.
So we'd typically pack everything away, but we'll just leave it here for the sake of time. Now, Carter uses three different insulins now. So his baseline is Traceba. As you can see, we've got a little card with it that we haven't filled in yet that he'd carry with him. And his bolus insulin was always Novo Rapid. Do you want to go around there so you can see better?
Yeah.
And now obviously we have Act Rapid as well. Because Carter's a little bit high, I want something to work pretty quick on him, so I'm going to use the fast acting insulin rather than regular Act Rapid because it's a bit slower. So in this side of this case, someone already flipped it, didn't they?
Wasn't me.
Look, we're running out of syringes, we need some more. In this side of this case, you can see we still have the standard Novo Nordisk Echo Pens. One obviously is for Traceba, it's empty, and one is for Novo Rapid. But what we do is we keep the vials separate so we can draw up from them with a syringe instead of using the screw top needles. Let me show you.
But if you're beginning, I would suggest to use these.
Yeah, let me just show you quickly. If you were to use this pen, you would be able to use these tinier 4mm needles. But what they do is they go into the fatty tissue, the adipose tissue. It's a subcutaneous subcut injection. And in that layer of tissue,
Oh no!
it's okay,
I've got it.
is a lot of where your nerve endings and whatnot sit. If you go slightly further down into past that level of where all the nerves and whatnot are, you should find that the injection doesn't hurt as much. And we've found with Carter that it bruises less, and Carter's also said that it hurts less. So we use a slightly bigger needle, which is 6mm needle, and the reason we do it is because we can draw up whatever insulin we want with these syringes, whereas with the pens we were unsure of. It says it's giving him 2 units, but how do we know? Yeah,
And we don't.
and we don't. So we draw it up ourselves. Take off the cap. Make sure there's no air in the needle at all. We wouldn't ever put air into these, it would smash it because it's a pressurised environment. The needle goes into the vial and I would draw up half a unit. Half a unit will be enough for Carter.
Probably.
I'm going to take the
And just hold it
needle
upright so
out.
we can see that.
Yep. Flip my air bubble, there we go. It's on half a unit. Can you see?
Yeah, we've got that.
You can get these syringes in full unit readings or half unit readings, and the half unit reading allows me, you'll probably be able to see slightly, it allows me to give him a 1/4 unit injection if I need to. You have to look very, very carefully to spot that, but you can eyeball a 1/4 unit.
And that's really useful for the maybe a little bit too higher than what we'd like, but we don't want to bring them down too much.
That's right. Novo Rapid is renowned for being really strong and fast and drops him really low. This half a unit now is going to drop him nearly 2 full millimoles. So what I might do actually, 1 millimole, which should bring him down to about 4.5. So we're going to inject it, aren't we? We like to inject quick needle injections into the arm using an IM injection, which I will show you. But also we would put it into his belly.
Can we do it in my hand for this video, please?
Or his leg. But we don't use the leg that much, do we actually? We're quite so. I'm going to squeeze his skin tight. Carter's got quite a bit of flesh, look. And if he didn't have, what I would do is I would pinch up the skin like this, get a good amount. Don't do that. Get a good, decent amount, and you go into the fatty tissue.
Imagine you just went into it there.
But I want this to work pretty quick, so I'm going to pull the skin tight because I can see the muscle there. I'm going to go straight in, boof, done. And that's it. Hang on, let's have a look.
I'll give that 10 out of 10, didn't hurt.
We got a tiny little bit of blood from that, usually we don't get any. But did you feel it at all?
No.
Did it hurt?
No.
There we go. And that was
Wow.
an IM injection.
Brilliant.
It's pretty cool. If you look at can we have a look at your tummy?
Fine.
Can we have a look? If you look at Carter's tummy, there's you can see a few little, there's no bruising at all. Usually Carter's tummy, one tiny bit there. Carter's tummy used to be absolutely covered in bruises from injections, and we get maybe one a week if that. I can't remember the last time I got a bleeder, that we just got a tiny little bit there, but I can't remember the last time we got a bleeder or a bruised, and I certainly can't remember the last time he said it hurt. So hopefully that'll help the kiddies that are wanting to use these syringes but are a little bit frightened, because as you can see, the needle is
A bit big.
a bit bigger. Yeah, let's look in comparison. I'm sure.
I was scared when I had mine first one, but
but
I just had it and it felt a bit weird. It hurted first time a little bit because it was first or
Should we put it on
something.
against the table here?
Yeah, that might help.
Oh, perfect. Loved
You can
it.
see that. Yeah, that's right, and it felt awful injecting him with it the first time. I felt like I was going in forever, and now it feels completely normal. He never
It doesn't
flinches.
get any bruises or anything, does it?
No,
From these?
they are brilliant, and obviously I can see exactly how much insulin he's getting rather than guessing if the pens worked or not. So the pens are great, but we like to do things a little bit differently.
We like to do it our way.
Our way. So there you go. I hope it's helped. I don't think there's anything else to
Show.
show. Oh, maybe this might be useful if you find that to transition, which is what I did with Carter, which is why it's looking a bit grubby. This is Emla cream, the numbing cream, the magic cream that they use in the hospitals when they're putting a cannula in a child, and we used that for a couple of weeks just to transition Carter because he was worried about the larger needle, but then we actually realised that Carter was just having a placebo effect because this takes a good 20 minutes to actually work, and I was literally putting it on, putting the needle in, and he was like, wow, it's not hurting. And we thought it was the cream. It wasn't, it's that the needles don't actually hurt, so we just stopped using it. But it might be a great placebo effect, I'm not sure. So there you have it, Traceba, Nova Rapid, Act Rapid, BD Syringes. Do you want to grab the box, Greg, so they can see? They're the Demi syringes, the 6mm needle point, and then in half unit readings. Your doctor will find it very difficult to find them on their system. We spent ages trying to get hold of them because they never came with Demi, which meant that they were in full unit markings instead of half unit markings. And after about 4 boxes in error, I went to the pharmacist and I was like, help, and she did. So take a photo of this. Next year you go for the 0.3ml with Demi BD Microfine Demi half unit syringes. This is how they come. You get a box like this, and they really have made things a whole lot different and easier for us. We were told by our old endocrinologist that it is against Department of Health protocol for children to use these syringes. However, before the pens were invented, that's all they ever used, so I don't see why it's a big deal. However, we've just gone to see our new endocrinologist up in Leeds, who was wonderful, and she was perfectly happy with us using these.
Yeah.
But obviously she did say the designs to be drawn out in vials like this, bottles, rather than a pressurised area with a plunger in, such as these. But effectively what we do by drawing it up is we only draw exactly the same as the Echo Pen would. You must never put air back in to these because the glass could shatter or the plunger could shoot out or you could run into problems. So yeah, I do recommend the syringes. If any of my friends are watching this and they want to try a couple, let me know.
Whoa.
Goodness me. Let me know and I'll send you some. I've sent them out before just for people to try. It saves you missing about spending a few weeks trying to get the doctor to sort it for you. You can at least try it first, but give it a go. Try it on yourself. I did. I always inject myself first before I inject Carter because I wouldn't want to do anything to him that I I don't know what it feels like, or I wouldn't be willing to do myself. So, Novo Echo Pen, BD Syringes, it's your choice, but hopefully.
BD Syringes.
Which do you prefer, Carter? You talk to us.
The Echo Pens was nice to start out with. I will give them that. It's a good starting out
So people
one.
can see
Just so, because I probably don't know how to draw it up. It takes a while to learn. I'm still learning a bit.
You are still learning. You're doing well, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm pretty
But what do you think for pain wise and
Pain
taking
what?
the actual injection?
I'll have to give this to
Yay, cool. Okie dokie. So we'll see you later.
see ya
Bye guys.
later.
Hope it's helped.